Season's greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this performance by your United States Air Force Band of Liberty, Hanscom Air Force Base, Bedford, Massachusetts. And now, please welcome to the stage, all the way from Carencro, Louisiana, our commander and conductor, Captain Scott A. Guidry. Please be seated.
Thank you very much, and good evening, Winchester. Come on, you know the drill. You've heard us before. One more time. Good evening, Winchester. Good evening. And welcome to tonight's performance by your United States Air Force Band of Liberty from Hanscom Air Force Base in Bedford, Massachusetts. And before we go any further, I would like to wish each and every one of you a very happy Memorial Day, because that's what it feels like outside. Normally, when we do tours at this time of year, we take snow and ice into account, and this is very, very strange. But as long as you've all got your grass cut before you came here this afternoon, that will be fine. We opened our performance with the Fantasia in G of Timothy Marr, a title which might not mean anything to you, but you certainly recognize the main melody of the piece, Jakob Schiller's Ode to Joy, most famous for its use in the Beethoven Ninth Symphony, and a most joyful way for us to begin our performance tonight. Now, please imagine, of the Christmas songs we hear at this time of year, imagine some of the Santa songs like Up on the Housetop, Jolly Old St. Nicholas, or I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, but imagine them done in the style of an American Western movie, or Dixieland, or a polka. That's my favorite. I grew up in Cleveland. That's big stuff there. Or in a 40s swing style, or a fast one-step. The possibilities are very interesting, as you shall hear in Santa Claus, USA.
thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for a real special treat this evening. In spite of awful traffic on Interstate 93, we were able to get Miss USO New England here, and she is here to sing for you tonight. She's got an absolutely marvelous voice, and we were lucky enough to hook up with her for about 3 of our dozen or so holiday concerts, and you're in for a real treat because Winchester was one of the nights that she was able to perform. Winchester was one of the nights she was able to perform with us, and we're just delighted to have her here. Here to sing Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss USO New England, Marcia Cillian.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. There's simply no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping, but I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Take it away, Captain. Finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Fire is slowly dying, my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow. One more time. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Yeah. Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere. Yuletide by the fireside and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll meet drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the years. Yuletide by the fireside and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the years. Christmas time at last is
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marcia Cillian, Miss USO New England. Absolutely fabulous.
Christmas is celebrated all over the world in different ways and with different music. In the song Christmas in Killarney, you'll hear the traditional expected sounds of jingle bells for Christmas, but you'll also detect a distinctive Irish flavor with a bit of the Irish harp back there played by Master Sergeant Peter O'Harrison and a wee touch of the Irish tin whistle. Here is Christmas in Killarney.
You may or may not know that 2001 marks the 175th anniversary of the writing of the poem entitled A Visit from St. Nicholas. Now, did anybody know that? Be honest here. Oh, I see some hands going up. Okay. Some historians in the audience. Well, we thought this was a great time to revisit that wonderful poem. Most of us know it by the first line, "'Twas the night before Christmas." We're going to do that for you tonight with the help of our able Master Sergeant Jeff Bowl to recite the words of the wonderful poem, but we're going to do more with it. We're going to provide a concert band accompaniment that really is replete with all sorts of surprises and sound effects that really take you there when Santa first came down that chimney and fell. Lots of fun in the poem, as you will see with "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds. While visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Ma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When, what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop his coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkle, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot. And his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled up the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down on a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he flew out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all!" And to all a good night.
Well, I told you you'd hear him fall. What can I tell you? Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a real pleasure so far, and I think that you will thoroughly enjoy the second half of this evening's program. Once we get back after intermission, we've got some great old holiday songs for you to be presented by our vocalists, Tech Sergeant Huey Gaucher and Airman First Class Natalie Madison. Don't go away, because you're in for a real treat after intermission. Before that, though, we're going to close the first half with an old chestnut, an old gem from one of the most famous of all New England composers, and that is, of course, the great Leroy Anderson. This is Sleigh Ride.
for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, God shed His grace on me, and crown Thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
She stands in the face of evil and will not lose hope or faith. America, the land of freedom, is still the home of the brave. So raise the banner. Call no glory. Let us join our fellow man. History will write the story. America will always stand. History will write the story. America will always stand.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have a full house still, so we didn't scare anybody away. That's always a good sign. Thanks so much for joining us once again. I think you're going to be just delighted with the vocal presentations we have for you to complement the rest of this evening's program. First up, we're going to get a little taste from down in New Orleans with Technical Sergeant Huey Gaucher. This is called It Must Have Been Old Santa Claus.
I think I saw old Santa through my window Christmas Eve. My eyes were really droopy, but I really do believe it must have been old Santa, 'cause I saw his big red hat, and I know my mom and dad can't fly like that, no way. And then I heard some footsteps in the hall outside my door. That same old Christmas trick my dad had played since I was 4. He stands outside my bedroom saying ho ho ho, because he knows I don't believe in Santa Claus. Oh no. I think my daddy sees me peeping from my door, but he pretends he's Santa anyway. Every year he tries to fool me, but I'm a big boy now. I don't believe in Santa or his sleigh, no way. So I went back to my bed and I curled up nice and tight. I looked out of my window and I stared into the night. And then all of a sudden, through my window I could see Santa Claus was riding by, smiling at me. Hey, Santa Claus, it must have been old Santa Claus. Santa Claus, happy ho 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 to you. Then I heard old Rudolph telling me to come outside. He told me that old Santa wanted me to take a ride. So I climbed up on my window and I hopped up on his sleigh. And then old Santa took me up and away. We flew high above the rooftop of my sleepy town below. I saw my big red schoolhouse and town square picture show. It was really past my bedtime, and so old Santa said, little boys like you should be in bed. So I hollered ho ho ho, and I put on Santa's hat, and then he let me hold the rein a while. We pulled up to my bedroom, and I jumped back in my sled. Then I waved goodbye with Santa with a smile. When I woke up Christmas morning, it was clear and bright. My parents said my window had blown open in the night. I smiled as I told them that it must have been that cat. And they asked me where I got my big red hat. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Santa Claus, it must have been old Santa Claus. Santa Claus, happy ho 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 to you. Happy ho ho ho, early in the morning, right before snack time, right after nap time. Happy ho 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 to you. Happy ho 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 to you. Happy ho 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 to you. Happy ho ho.
Tech Sergeant Huey Gaucher, ladies and gentlemen. Way past that boy's bedtime. Thank you so much. This is the season, ladies and gentlemen, of giving. And there are gifts being bought and exchanged right now as we speak. In fact, while you're sitting here in this audience, you're getting behind on your buying time. I can understand that. So we truly appreciate you being with us. But in the spirit of giving, we always think about, what do I want? What would I like? What are my favorite things in this world? And we're going to bring Airman First Class Natalie Madison out right now to tell you a little bit about her favorite things.
Raindrops and roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzels with noodles, while geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Staff Sergeant Grancola on Barry saxophone.
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Raindrops and roses, whiskers and kisses.
Airman First Class Natalie Madison. We're going to change the style quite a bit for you now. This is a very laid-back Latin version of an old standard called Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Welcome back to the stage, please. Tech Sergeant Huey Gaucher.
You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Pretty good for 84. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yes, he is. Santa Claus is coming. 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 Santa Claus is coming.
Tech Sergeant Huey Gaucher, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as long as we're in the Latin genre, we're going to go ahead and continue along those same lines with a great old standard called Feliz Navidad. This is going to be an instrumental feature, and you're going to hear from Staff Sergeant Jeff Hoyer on the trombone and Staff Sergeant David Dell on the trumpet. Ladies and gentlemen, Santa Claus is a tenor saxophonist. Didn't know you knew that. But I tell you what, Airman First Class Natalie Madison's not too happy. We're gonna let her tell you why.
Santa, I'm blue. I need a little treat from you. I've been a good girl way too long since my man's been gone. your good girl is gonna go bad. See, I was stranded neath that mistletoe without the sweetest love I've known. So when you drop down my chimney, Santa, Santa, bring my baby home. Let me tell y'all a little something about that. Since my baby left me, my world has gone so cold. The fire's bright, but in my heart, you know it feels just like another part. Santa, I'm counting on you. I have planned a New Year's Eve for two. Santa, I've got to have him. I can't spend another year alone. So when you drop down my chimney, Santa, Santa, bring my baby home. So when you drop down my chimney, Santa, Santa, bring my baby home. Santa, bring him home.
Airman First Class Natalie Madison, ladies and gentlemen. And on the tenor saxophone, Ashley Astray Harding. She's not happy. Can you tell? She's just not happy at all. Thanks so much. This is also a season. We talked about the season of giving and receiving, and it's also a season for those who believe it's a season of miracles. We're going to do now for you a song that was off of the soundtrack to Prince of Egypt, which actually is very fitting with this time of the year. This is called When You Believe.
Many nights we pray with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hope for some barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. Oh, yet there can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will. You will when you believe.
In this time of fear, when prayers so often prove in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly gone away. And now I'm standing here with heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. Hey, there can be miracles when you believe.
When you believe.
The hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles
Let's get a little hand clap going. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell ring and jingle bell swing. Snowing and blowing a bushel of fun. Now the jingle bell hop's begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell rhyme and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing and jingle bell spin in the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock your night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mixing a mingling, a jingling beat, that's the jingle bell ride. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. It's the right time and the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in a jingling mead. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell rock. That's the jingle bell rock. That's the jingle bell rock.
Now don't stop clapping. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas party out. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. Take it away! Woo! Staff Sergeant Grand Cola on Barry Sax once again. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned. That's the jingle bell.
That's the jingle bell.
That's the jingle bell rock.
That's better. It's also louder. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real treat to be with you in Winchester. As like Sergeant Bull said, it's not quite what we expect weather-wise in the season, but hopefully within these walls, we've helped to kick off your season the right way. So thanks so much for joining us tonight. Thank you. We could not make this happen without the help of our incredible sponsor. There are so many details that have to be worked out and so much time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears that go into publicizing and arranging for all the details. And actually, we also got fed a very, very fine meal tonight, and nothing musicians like more than a good, nice, free meal on the road. And we hope that you will join us in thanking the good folks at Winchester Savings Bank who helped to put this concert on for you tonight. And we'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Peter Segerstrom, the president of the bank, for just a small token of our appreciation for all the hard work they've done. Peter, on behalf of the United States Air Force Band of Liberty, it gives me great pleasure to give you this small token of our appreciation for all the work you folks have done. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed yourselves tonight, let these folks know so that we can come back and do this again sometime. Thank you, Peter. You may have seen a young man here tonight in a blue uniform who is not a member of the band because it wasn't a performance uniform, but he's right back here, and he's one of the newest members of the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Airman Ryan White, right over here. Ryan, take a bow. You can get a spotlight on them. There we go. And there he goes. Now, that was perfectly orchestrated, wasn't it? Airman White is on the Recruiter Assistance Program, or RAP as we call it. He is fresh out of basic training at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, and he is assisting your local recruiter, who is Staff Sergeant Charles Elder, with all of his work for a couple of weeks' time. And at which time, when he's done with that, he's going to be on his way to his first duty assignment at Grand Forks Air Force Base, North Dakota. So, happy trails to you, Ryan, and we'll see you some other time. I don't know. Lots of people who go out there don't come back. I don't understand, but no, just kidding, just kidding. It's a little warmer than here, so just pack lots of Bermuda shorts and so forth. Pleasure to have you with us, Airman. Well, it's time now for our sing-along. Now, hopefully we can get some house lights up because we don't want anybody to escape the sing-along. We've gotten some words to all the fine tunes that we're going to do, and I bet you don't even need these sheets because all these are going to be very, very familiar to you. And we're going to welcome back out here Tech Sergeant Huey Gaucher and Airman First Class Natalie Madison. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your time to shine. Sing on out with us, will you?
The halls with boughs of barley, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la.
Yeah,
I think so. I think so. We're gonna have to start picking on people soon. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner, you hear.
So she's not singing.
Silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling. What is it? Hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Uh-oh,
That was
somebody's
pretty
asleep.
good. That was pretty good. I
Let's
think I
wake
can
'em
hear it
up.
a little bit louder. I think someone knows this song in the
Oh,
front row.
somebody's over here
Wait a
asleep.
minute.
Frosty the snowman was a jolly
Oh,
happy
come on.
soul with a corncob hat and button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Wake up! Frosty the snowman was a fairy tale, they say. But the children know how he came to life one day.
Let me tell you, there must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. But when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Frosty the snowman was alive as he couldn't be. And the children say he can laugh and play just the same as you and me. You know,
Hey, ding ding, we got a
thumpity,
winner
thump,
over
thump,
here.
thumpity, thump, thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump over the hills of snow. Let's give him a hand just for getting up. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the ring. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. I wonder who's been bad here, 'cause I know I've been good.
I see somebody
I
sleep.
think I know someone who's been bad. I don't know. I think we all better watch out. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. I know someone
He's
who's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry.
Telling you why Santa Claus is coming to town.
We got a natural, we got a natural, yes. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. That was good.
Okay.
You have to prove it to me one more time that you can sing very loud, so I want to hear it.
Everybody sing.
I want to hear it. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Come on, all the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Very good. Happy
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now we're gonna roll tape and we'll do it again one more time. Ready? No, just kidding. Thanks so much for your participation and for your wonderful and kind applause. We have thoroughly enjoyed spending our evening with you. We hope you feel the same, and we hope to come back here real soon. The community of Winchester always welcomes us with such open arms, and we truly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to close this evening's program with a tune called Christmas Old Lang Syne. And I think you'll find, if you listen to the words, it conjures up such wonderful, warm images of being in a warm, dry place and surrounded by those you love. And it just truly evokes the spirit of the holidays. But we also want to bring this about and remember those servicemen and women who are currently deployed through all parts of this globe who are not going to be home for the holidays. And our thoughts go out to them and all their families, and we send them our true gratitude for the work that they are doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much, and we hope you enjoy Christmas Auld Lang Syne.
Mistletoe and tinsel glow in a Yuletide valentine. Back home I go to those I know for Christmas, Auld Lang Syne. And as we gather around a tree, how our voices all combine in sweet accord to thank the Lord for this Christmas, Auld Lang Syne. When sleigh bells ring and choirs sing and the children's faces shine with each new toy, we share their joy with the Christmas Auld Lang Syne. We sing his praise this day of days and pray next year this time we'll all be near to share the cheer of this Christmas, Auld Lang Syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in days of Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup, oh kindness yet, for Auld Lang Syne.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of the Commander of Electronic Systems Center, Lieutenant General Leslie F. Kenny, we, the men and women of the Band of Liberty, would like to wish you and yours the best of Christmases and health and happiness in the year to come. Again, thank you for coming tonight, and please drive safely on your way home. Until we meet again, good night.